I was convicted of possession of child pornography and forcible sodomy, and was given a sentence of 45 years. I don't think there's anything that could have been done to stop me from getting online.
There's definitely research to indicate that child pornography fuels the desire and fuels the fire in someone who is interested sexually in children to go ahead and act on that.
I didn't, use any pornography for myself until I got the internet. Initially it was heterosexual, mild pornography, and then there comes a point where that is just not, doesn't satisfy anymore. So I started to look at child pornography. In a 3-hour period of time, if I spent online, I would probably talk to 25 children. It would be my goal to find out what type of person it is that they were looking to speak to. So if it was a 13 or 14-year-old boy who was interested in speaking to a 13 or 14-year-old female, then I would be that female. There are millions of pictures online that you can download and send as far as this is who I am. Certainly a majority of the time that I spoke to children, they would have issues that they would share with me that were personal issues. I absolutely believe that the kids who I talked to, especially the ones that I spoke to most frequently, the ones that I interacted with, saw me as a friend. I'm certain that they trusted me. I'm certain that they liked me.
In the online world, predators use the same tactic, and it's what we call grooming, or law enforcement calls grooming. They build a relationship, they try to understand what they care about, they give them compliments, sometimes they'll even send presents or say nice things, and eventually a teen will start having feelings for a predator. And it's at that point where the danger begins.
The grooming behavior that we have seen can take months, or it can take a very short amount of time depending on the offender.
And little by little, the conversation will turn off into a very sexual nature, and they'll start to talk to the child about what their interests are, and they'll try to find out what the child's interests are. And often they will get the child to say things that the child couldn't even imagine talking about. And sometimes children will talk about things that they don't even know what they mean, because they're clearly very adult sexual conversations.
They are inundated with sexual images and sexual conversation that allow them to very freely participate in those types of conversations and activities. Typically I would just start by asking for a regular picture, and then if it got to that level I would eventually ask for a picture of more of a sexual nature.
Grooming is really easy to understand once you give thought to it. Everybody wants to feel love, and these people online are willing to make you feel that way. And it never occurs to you that the person that you're talking to may be a monster, and they do it in the most subtle ways. You get in a fight with a friend. Your friend called you that? Oh my gosh, why would your friend ever call you that? That's not a friend. I'm your real friend. I would never say anything like that. And they pull you away from everything around you, all your friends and your family and your teachers. And as you're getting pulled away, you're getting closer to him.
One of the devices that these predators use in the interactions with kids is sending them explicit photos of themselves. What they're trying to do is sort of deaden the nerve endings. They're trying to beat down the resistance. It's part of the grooming process to normalize what they're trying to do, and it's pretty insidious.